Yo, what's good, my peoples? What's good with y'all, man? Welcome to the Bliss Pickup. We here. Hey, before we no, actually, I'm gonna tell you after I get my co-host on. Listen, man, today we got a good one for y'all. We got we're gonna see if where the Dolphins compete this season after the draft. After we seen what Chris Greer he was cooking. By the way, hope y'all checked out the thumbnail. My boy cooking. Do we think that the Dolphins will be competing this season, or do we still got the same mindset as is? This is a throwaway season. We're gonna get our rookie expectations. What do we expect from our rookies? Plus much more. But before I get into all that, let me bring up my co-host real quick, y'all. Lou, what it is?
Tone, you already know what time it is, baby. Let's go. What's
Hey,
good?
listen, man. Hey, listen. I want to tell y'all right now. He say, hold on, let me see. So he say, OG, let's pick up touchdown Armstrong. It would be, oh yeah, Armstrong. Yeah. I like that pick. But listen, well, I'll tell y'all and let people start coming in. We'll get y'all. We got an announcement to make for y'all today. Nice little big little announcement for the Bliss pickup. And but listen, Lou, how was your day before we get started, man? How the thing went, man? I see you fired up a space for the first time in about a couple of weeks. You hear me?
Yeah, man. Listen, with the new, well, not the new job, but the new kind of role I've taken on, I
Promotion.
can't really host during the day, but I got a little time in the afternoon, kind of things winding down. So I figured let me fire something up, give a little preview to the show. But overall, man, day's been good. Tone, how about you?
Man, they've been good. I was able to at least listen for a few, and then right after you fired up that space right on time as soon as I was getting off work. So everything worked out perfect, well, with the perfect timing and everything. But listen, man, let's get into the show real quick. First of all, if y'all don't know, we both felt like we had a great drive. We both gave grades of A. I gave A minus. Lewis gave just a A, straight up. But with all that being said, first of all, did you like the thumbnail? Let's get that out the way first. Yeah, I don't know if you paid attention, Lou. Did you like the thumbnail, my brother? Yeah.
Absolutely. I love the thumbnail. Absolutely.
You see how I separate my boy Chris Greer from the collective. You know what I'm saying? We not allowing no one to take away this credit for Chris Greer. Hey, listen, he gonna get credit for pre-draft. He gonna get credit for a post-draft, and then also we gonna give him credit or criticize him for how they perform this season and how many make the we're gonna announce that a little later on Triple S. So we got you, my boy. Yeah, you know how we do in off season. Y'all know off season we gonna do our initial 53-man roster. Let's see how many of them rookies make the actual roster. I look forward to that. Y'all remember last time? I just want y'all to know. Last time I was the only one prepared, had an Excel spreadsheet and all. I just want to point that out. But hopefully everybody else have theirs prepared as well. But listen, dude.
Pablo,
After
what's good?
Pablo. Yeah, let me get in the chat real quick before we get in here, man. Let me see Pablo. I see Pablo in here. I see Mudbone was in here early. King Mill had he had the time glass going on.
King Mill had the hourglasses out,
He
man. That's
ready
crazy.
already. G, I see you, Billy Basson. What good? What's good? Mark, what's up, Mark? Mark in here early. And Triple S always got to listen, hit the like and subscribe button. We appreciate y'all for showing up. The 7:30 game was good. What's good, Tone? What's good, OG? Listen, man. Appreciate y'all for rocking with us. But yeah, Lou, after the draft, we seem to like it, and we are satisfied with it for the most part. But do you think this changed the direction or your expectations for this season? Do you think we're now going to be able to compete? Or you still think it's a throwaway season? What's your thoughts on that?
Well, Tone, it's. I guess the question for me would be define the word compete, right? That like competing for like the playoffs, competing for a playoff win, competing for Super Bowls.
Playoff, playoff.
No, I don't. I don't think we're. In my opinion, I like the moves, right? And I think a couple of years maybe down the line, we're gonna look and be like, hey man, we really like these moves, right? But that
Yeah,
still don't change the fact in 2025, I don't think it gets us over the hump to compete for the playoffs and stuff. And I'll give my reasons a little bit later once once we start getting into the meat and potatoes of the show.
Yeah.
But I will say, just as a teaser, I don't know if anybody else is noticing what's ahead in the AFC. I'm gonna point out some things a little bit later and just highlight some teams and stuff. It's going to be hard, and not only for the Dolphins, Tone, for the AFC in general, bro. It's going to be a dogfight. There's only 7 teams that make the playoffs, and it's going to
That's a
be a
fact.
dogfight, bro, in the AFC, Tone.
Right. And to me, that's the same thing. When you say, I'm glad you your follow up question was define compete. Do I think it changed the overall outlook or the amount of games we can win? Possibly, you know. But these they're young players, so let's temper our expectations. You might like the draft pick, but let's temper the expectation to be more realistic. The defense is going to improve tremendously, right? I believe that there's no question there. We had so many holes to fill, and we wanted at least 2 starters. We got that. One on offense, one on defense for the most part. Our first round draft pick and our second round draft pick. But there's still a lot of holes. We didn't address the safety position to my liking. Yeah, we got the I forgot the dude name from Maryland in the 7th round, but I mean, that's not what you're expecting him. He might be a practice squad type guy. So yeah, that's that. And then we still got the questions, like we ain't changed. We still got questions with Tua's health. I know some people like what's his name? Quinn Ewers. Some people like Quinn Ewers. Some people hate the Quinn Ewers pick. But do that, like he's a 7th round draft pick. I hope y'all don't expect him to come in and all of a sudden hit the ground running. We have some people that have faith in Zach Thomas. I still have the same mindset when it comes to Zach Thomas. Zach Thomas is Zach Thomas.
No, Zach Wilson, not
Zach
Zach
Wilson.
Thomas.
I keep saying Zach Wilson. Sorry, Zach Wilson. Zach
I
Wilson
was about
is
to
the
say,
same.
no, we have faith in Zach Thomas, Tony.
Well, we had.
Well, we have.
He
Hey,
ain't. We got
listen,
no
I still
faith
have
now.
faith. I still have faith in that man now.
Man, listen, man. Zach Wilson, y'all know Zach Wilson, my bad. But listen, Zach Wilson is still Zach Wilson. He still have to show me if he shows improvement. I know they give the examples of all the quarterbacks that left the Jets and had success elsewhere. Geno Smith, the Sam Donalds of the world, cool, but still, it's Zach Wilson. I'm sorry. What I will be happy if he show us something cool. We might have a steal. It's good to point out that he's one of the select few that has a contract that extends past this season. He does have guaranteed money for next season. So cool. But realistically, competing, no. What I would like to say, what I'm looking forward to though, I'm looking forward to how our rookies compete, how they get acclimated to the game, how they react to the speed of the game. Because let's be realistic. Usually and typically what happens, they're the best people on their team. So they're the best of the best, especially when you come from those top-notch schools. So they're the best of the best. And you have a select few on each program, unless you Alabama and Ohio State's of the real, where you have a little bit more than others. But for the most part, you have a select few, and then the rest of them, they were the best of the best in their high schools. When you make it to this level, the NFL, it's only the best of the best. We had this huge debate of why should do fail, and then I came to y'all with some research of quarterbacks that did tremendously well in the NFL and either went undrafted or went 5th, 6th, 7th round, right? So cool. Just understand, because the NFL, it's a different monster. It's not even the best. Here we go.
Let's go, Lightning.
All right, cool. Oh, Cap for Life said 1-1. Let's go. Did he score back that fast? Did we respond that fast, Lou? Oh,
I don't know nothing about that. I'm talking football. I'm talking football right now, Tom.
okay, now who's your football team with the Lightning? Who's the Lightning?
Yeah, I don't know nothing about that. You
Oh,
just
okay. I just
just
heard Let's Go
just
Lightning. My
continue
bad. You
what
meant to
you were
say
saying, Tone. You know what I'm
okay.
saying?
Okay, cool. But for when you get to the NFL, it's the elites, the elite of the elites. So it's different. You're not gonna have a team that you're gonna be the best and on everyone on that line, or you're gonna be the best cornerback and the receivers can't compete with you. So you're going to get the best of the best game in and game out. So this is where we separate the meat and potatoes from the side dishes, if you so to speak. But what I will say is the dog mentality is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for fights, looking for fights at training camp, and I'm looking to see if they have that edge, that mental edge, if they have that mentality. I want to see just a little shift in culture. This is you don't have to. You take baby steps, right? You have to crawl before you walk. You have to walk before you run. So I'm not one of them people that just all of a sudden wanted it to change right overnight. It's flip a switch and boom, they're there. Right, Lou? But what I want to point out before I move it back to you, right? People forget we still have a tremendously talented team. The team is still talented. We have weapons. We still got HN. We still got Waddle. We still got Tyreek. We still got John Smith. There's a lot of teams that will kill to have our skill positions. They are, right? So let's not forget that. And then judging by the on paper, the improvement of this offensive line, we could still do something, but we all know what our weakness is. And the fact that they haven't proven to beat them upper echelon teams, I still have questions about that. What I would say is this. I would say this, right? Those teams, those players that we drafted, to me, it convinced me that we could still beat the lower tier teams, the below 500 teams. So cool. When it comes to the upper echelon teams, same old, same old, same old, same old. I got a question for you now, Lou. After the draft, right? Do you think this roster has improved? Is it better? Is it on par, or is it still lesser than the roster from last year?
Mm. Well, if we just go from a positional standpoint, I think with the guys coming back, Bradley Chubb and Jalen Phillips, plus what was already there, I think the D line is better, right? I think the linebackers for me is better. The secondary is worse, right? So that's from the defensive side. I would say on the offensive side, weapons kind of the same. We added a couple big body receivers to that. So I would say from the wide receiver standpoint, I think we're better. From the offensive line, I say we're better. From the quarterback position, we're I guess from the backup standpoint, you could say we're better. Um,
From the cornerback?
no, from the quarterback.
Oh,
Quarter,
quarterback. Boy, I was going
yeah,
to say what?
no, but from Tyler Huntley and Skylar Thompson to Quinn Ewers and Zach Wilson, a push or better, maybe in my opinion, maybe a little bit better than where we were last year.
Right.
Um, so see when if we do it like that, I could say that the team is better, right? I could say that, but I'm more in lines of what you were saying at the end, Tone. At the end of the day, bro, I still think it's the same. I think again what the Dolphins will prove again to lesser competition or the same level of competition as the Dolphins, I think the Dolphins can win those games,
Right.
right? But the upper echelon team, no matter whatever conference, AFC or NFC, no, I don't think the Dolphins can compete with that. Nothing has changed in that aspect. So I think two things can be true, Tone. To your question, yeah, maybe the roster is better than last year's, right? But no, the overall, it will still be for me the same result. A bunch of empty wins against a bunch of teams that don't matter. But when we need the Dolphins the most, in my opinion, they'll still fold in those scenarios.
Okay. Me, I slightly disagree. I don't think the roster is better. I think it's just a slight drop off. you know, especially on the cornerback, from the cornerback standpoint, if well, all signs point to us getting rid of Jalen Ramsey. So that alone, that defense is not going to be better. Defense, I don't think the D line is better. It have the potential to be up to par, but you gonna tell me Kenneth Grant is gonna come in because we're excited that we picked him better than
Well,
Calais Campbell? Nah.
well, no. But I'm saying from an overall, because Bradley Chubb didn't take a snap for us last year. If he comes back, he's better than Emmanuel Agba. He's
Okay, I
better.
give you that. I give you
He's
that.
better than what Chop Robinson was starting the season for us.
I give you that.
So, and they have and again, it all goes back to health, but healthy with the Chop second year, with the Quentin Bells, with the Mo Camaras another year, with the Zach Side, I do think that defensive line, now again, on paper, to your point, Tone, we don't know what they're going to be, right? We
Right.
don't know. But on paper, again, with no games being played on paper, no, I do think the D line is better
I'll give
than
you on
what we
paper.
had last year.
I'll give you on paper. What I will say is, then I'll counter with this. What type of production you think we're going to get out of Chubb and Phillips? Chubb haven't played in a completely. It'll be 2 years now, you know. And then what about? And then Jalen Phillips can't never stay healthy to save his life. Plus the mental aspect of it. So I have to.
And I agree with that, Tone. You know, I'm with the mental standpoint from the Jalen
Yeah,
Phillips and the health standpoint with Bradley Chubb and stuff. But again, the last time we seen Bradley Chubb healthy, he was well on his way. I
it
think he
was a
even
long
got hurt.
time ago though, Lou. Now,
Well, it's a year and a half ago, right?
I mean,
And I get it. All I'm saying is the last time we seen him though, right? I think he finished the season with when he got hurt, he was over double digit sacks. Right now,
yes. I'm sorry. Yes,
it's hard for me to believe that right there alone is not better than what
thank
a
you, Nene.
rookie was going to give you last year. Because that's what we had. We had Chop Robinson. Did you believe Chop was coming in here and giving you double digit sacks?
No, I didn't. I clearly not. No, we didn't even want. We wanted Brian Thomas Jr. But I give you right on paper, so I'll give you that. My expectations for them are not that high. I'll be 100% with that. My expectations are not that high for them because I don't know what to expect from them coming off injury. I don't know what to expect from Jalen Phillips, right? And I don't know what to expect for Bradley Chubb. I don't know how healthy he can come back, or if he gonna play tentatively, right? And then Jalen Phillips is always a question, especially since we learned his mindset. But before I finish, right now that we got everyone in here, we're at 18, almost 20 minutes. We got 32, but now 33 live listeners, right? I want to say right now, I want to thank every single one of you guys. We have hit the 500 mark. We are actually at 502. So thank you. I want to give all y'all a round of applause. We appreciate y'all. We will be doing the giveaway. Yes,
Salute
sir.
to y'all.
We
Salute to
will
y'all.
be doing that giveaway. So Lewis came up with a great idea to do the giveaway. For to be able to enroll in yes, you Michael K, yes, even you, my brother. In order to be able to enroll in the draft for us to put your name, we're gonna do live. They changed the name, Lou. We are gonna do it live. Once we're finished this stream, so we can have it, go back and comment. All we want y'all to put is hashtag with a TBP, the Blitz pickup. Hashtag TBP. That's all you need to put in there. Everyone that put that in the comment section after we done, we will enroll your name and y'all will see the live reel. We might do it. Thank you. Yeah, hashtag TBP. And we will do it. I'm thinking Friday. We might do it Friday.
Well,
Most
Tone,
likely
no,
Friday.
Tone, what we should do, right? What we
Go ahead.
should do, and I guess we'll talk about it live. We should let people put it all the way up till Friday. Like Friday
Yeah.
at the end of
Yeah.
our show, right? You have till Friday at the end of the show to go after tonight's show in this comment of this video, like Tony just said, put the hashtag TBP after Friday's episode. We'll stop that, and then we will go back, and every name or every person that put TBP in the comment will be for the drawing, and we'll probably do that I guess sometime next week, Tone.
Yeah, probably. I would
there you
do
go.
it. I want to do it Friday. If we don't have all the names gathered by Friday, we'll do it for sure by Monday. Very important. It has to be after the live stream. Don't do well. You can do it here, but here
They're
it won't
doing it
count
now.
because it'll
Yeah.
take forever to go back into all of those chats because a lot of people chat multiple times. So afterwards, once we end the show, just
Yeah. Once the video ends. Yep.
click on the video, type in the comment real quick, and it'll be there real quick. Somebody pointed something out, and I want to say, and thank you for Scott Jackson pointing out in the Blender stream, put you over the top. Yes, shout out to Shake Money. He had me and Lewis on
1000%.
last night. If y'all didn't see it, go check us out. We was in the Blender, and we announced that we was I think we was 3 away from the 500. And all I know is live stream, we went up to 502. 501, and then this morning I came back with that 502. So yes, thank you, Shake, for having us on the in the Blender last night that helped put us over the put us over the 500 mark. Okay, now that we got that right, Shake went in there. So now that we got that right, so we got that the team. Well, you say that the defensive line for the most part, it does seem like it's. I say it'll be up to par. I don't know what to expect for Chubb. I don't know what to expect for Jalen Phillips. So I'm just going to keep it even Q there. Cornerbacks, it's completely drop off. Safety, drop off. So linebackers, what you say? I say it's even Q too. What do you say? That's a push to me. I'm thinking with a fall off or a drop off.
Well. Again, we brought Jordan Phillips or Jordan Brooks.
Yeah.
He was already on the team. We brought him in last year, right?
And Dawson too.
And you brought back Dotson this year. You also added KJ Britt from Tampa as depth. Now last year you had Duke Riley, I believe.
Duke Riley, Cameron Good, but Cameron Good was injured for the most.
Cameron Good is another one that will be in rotation, right? But just KJ Britt, he's an upgrade over Channing Tindall.
Oh, okay,
is he not?
Yeah.
Again, so listen, bro. Like I know, Tone, you know this as well. You know how this will get twisted. Oh well, Lewis is flip flopping again. I don't believe in this team. I don't. Again, it's not no one because I already see him starting in the chat. I'm not saying I believe in the team. What I'm telling you is the way Tony posed the question earlier: is this team on roster better or worse? I went down position by position. If we're talking about position, I'm sorry. With the guys that are coming back off injury, again, if they're healthy, right, or when they're healthy, no, this team is, from position-wise, the only one you can say is worse is the safety position. That's the only one.
No, cornerback. What?
Oh, I mean, and corner.
The secondary. You mean the secondary? Yeah.
That's what I said earlier when I said the secondary. Other than that, offensive line is
better. Willie Gay Jr. You didn't say Willie Gay Jr.
Willie Gay Jr. is another one in the linebacker room. So now, is the linebacker room, are you telling me Willie Gay Jr. and KJ Britt is not better than Channing Tindall and Duke Riley? Is that what you're telling me?
I'm thinking about the production.
No.
Yes, they are. Yes.
Telling me?
Yes, they are. They are.
Hey, chat.
Yes, they are.
We got them.
What I would,
we got them.
What I would say is, you're not going to play all of them at once. Right, so I'm not judging them based off, and I should have been more specific and said the starters, not the depth. Okay, cool, but
you should have said what? You should have said what?
The starters and not depth.
Got them. We fucking got
them. we got him. He already started. You see it? Right? You see how he's
but
moving?
I don't. I still listen. They gotta show me, Lou. I'm sorry. I gotta see it. On paper, Chubb Phillips is still injured, technically. So I'm not marking that in. I'm not penciling them in as starters yet, or even production yet. So training camp come, maybe. Let's see how the offseason programs go. But defense for sure, secondary. Secondary is really important. I am excited to see the front seven, but I'm not willing to say it's improved yet. So I would say I give the linebackers and the D-line a push. Secondary is a drop-off. Now, let's go to the offensive side. Wide receiver, improvement. Offensive line, I can't say improvement. I can't. It sounds
What?
good. I can't.
What?
All right, let me explain why.
Man, no,
You're gonna say James
no,
Daniel, right?
no.
Hold on. You're gonna say James Daniel, right? Injury, Achilles. Don't know how he's going.
I cannot believe. No. You know what, Tone? Usually, I would feel bad for interrupting you. In this situation, I do not feel bad. I cannot believe you have been leading the train the last 2 months about trenches.
Let me finish, and I can tell you.
We upgrade the trenches, and you talking about Robert Jones and Liam Eichenberg. Man, Tony, you done lost your mind, Tony.
I never said nothing about Robert Jones and Liam Eichenberg. What I did say,
Chat, this man has lied to y'all for 2 months, man. This man has lied to y'all for 2 months, man.
I did say trenches, but what was the one position that I said is the thing that prevented me from giving them a straight A was I would have rather them address the offensive trenches first. I told you this. I can like the draft and still don't think that is a better option. Now, they still have to pan out. We're talking about on paper, right? We don't know what he sound good. Until I see you in training camp, at least moving bodies and doing what you say you want to do, I'm not giving you the credit. You already giving people credit. They haven't did one thing on the field yet. That's why I clearly said on paper, right? But anyway,
if Greg Zabel was the pick, would you be saying that?
I don't know. Hey, I'll say, hey, Lou, I'll hold my judgment until training day. Training camp.
Hey, you see, seven
toes.
Zabel
might change my mind, Lou.
That's 7 toes tone for you right there.
You know it. Hey, throw off Greg Zabel, I might change my mind. But listen, James Daniel, I know that what you're going to hold your hat on James Daniel. James Daniel is injured. We talk about on paper. On paper, he's still coming off an injury. Aaron Brewer, cool. Austin Jackson, injured. Who's the backup right tackle right now, Lou?
The backup right tackle?
You see how you pause? We don't know.
Yeah, cool. I don't know. Yeah, we have no idea. Yeah.
Who's the backup right guard? Robert Jones, Eichenberg?
Yeah, Liam, baby.
Okay, we know Aaron Brewer at center. Cool. Who's the starting left guard right now? The rookie, Savanea.
Jonas Savanea. Yeah.
Jonas Savanea or Savanea, however you say it, right? And then the starting left tackle? Patrick Paul.
Yeah.
So last year you had Armstead there. That is a big miss. So you went from having a veteran, right?
Mm-hmm.
Consistency could be an all-pro every season if he stay healthy.
Right.
That'll help with the young. That could potentially help with the young guys. You don't have that anymore. I think people are not putting the importance on not having that veteran presence on the offensive line to help with the young. Now you got 2 rookies on that left side.
And there you go. The guy from Chicago is the swing right guard, left guard.
What's his name?
Boram or something like that.
Yeah, whatever. You see how we don't even know his name for a reason.
And Jackson Carmen at tackle is a swing tackle. Jackson Carmen.
Okay, cool.
Now it's cool. Now it's cool.
It's not cool. You confident in them?
Well,
again, are you confident in them?
I'm as confident as you were in Terran Armstead playing 10 games a season. But you just made that man an all-pro for 10 games. That's what he was giving you.
Did he play 14 last year?
What did he play the year before that?
We ain't talking about it. We talking about the roster last year. We're not moving goalposts. We're not.
I'm just telling.
Hey Lou. These the type of people you got to help you out.
Thank you. Hey, salute to my guy.
Veteran. This is what we doing.
Salute to my guy Scott Jackson.
Thank you, Pablo Diaz. We don't even know his name.
First of all, let me. Where was that at? Nah. Where was that at?
Oh, he said Borum is Paul's backup. So y'all just put a tackle at y'all just saying things now, man. Shout out to Sean.
First of all,
Billy Baston said Captain Eichenberg. That's what you rolling with, Lou?
Yeah. Again, Don't you ever take down Scott Jackson's comment to put up Pablo and Sean. Leave my man Scott up here. Liam Eichenberg, the veteran of the group. Liam, baby. Liam, baby.
Captain Liam, huh? His
Trenches,
name is
baby.
Larry Bowroom. I guess you call it Bowroom or Ballroom, I guess. Yeah, so y'all putting tackles at y'all that extra credit, Lou. Y'all putting tackles at guards at see, y'all just throwing the line together just to try to prove a point. No, it's not working. You're not confident in that offensive line. On paper, we don't know. We have to be realistic now. If we got all the hype and the excitement out of seeing guys that had the mental aspect down. There you go. First step, check. But now, hey, I got to be realistic of what my expectations are. They got to show it. They're still rookies. They're going to be some growing pain. Maybe towards the tail end of the season when the team is already probably out of contention or something, they might start coming around in form. But I'm being realistic at the beginning of the season. I don't trust that offensive line more than I trust the offensive line last season coming in. I don't. We have some of the same characters, and then the ones that you brought in either are rookies or injured, coming off injury, Achilles injury, I might add you. So cool. It have the potential to be better. But right now, on paper, I just don't think it's better. So let's get rid of see how you want to argue me up and down with the trenches. I'm supposed to be the trenches specialist guy. You supposed to go on my side, Lou. Listen, I'm gonna lead you. I can lead you to the water. I just can't make you drink, my boy.
Yeah, and I'm gonna have to tell you the same thing because you know what you're doing right here.
What I'm doing?
Giving people like Batman, right? Shout out to my brother and other people that excuse because if the offensive line don't play well, that's you sound just like Batman right now.
If the offensive line don't play well, what?
What you're saying is it's on paper. You're already building an excuse. So let's say there's a bad game here and there.
You know when did keeping the real become an excuse? Are they not
saying? Well, again, if others say that though, are they keeping it real?
Yes. See,
no.
The difference is, listen, what they said. Let me tell you the difference between what I'm saying. I'm saying on paper, does it look better than last season? No, because you lost to Ron Armstead. That's a big key. And he would, if Armstead was still on this team, it would have been a hands down yes, because they have that mentorship there on the team.
You know what, Tone? But this is what's crazy, right? Let's say I play the game with you and I say, yeah, it is on paper and they got to show me and this. And I'm not even saying you're wrong. I tend to agree with what you're saying the way you said it. Right? You know what's crazy though? Right. Is all these people in the chat that I'm looking in the chat and I'm seeing, well, yeah, they're basically saying the same thing you're saying, right? Now, what's crazy is, Tone, me and you talk to a lot of these people on a daily basis in Twitter spaces. Do we not?
Facts.
Now, you know what these same people that tell you they need that wait and see approach with Miami and it's on paper and they don't know. You know what them same people do? Every time another team makes a pick or brings someone in that's that immediate upgrade. Oh, they're so much better. Oh, you see what I'm saying, Tony? You see the hypocrisy?
But they aren't. Listen, Lou, we got a poll in. They literally on your side.
I'm asking you, do you see the hypocrisy in that?
No, I ain't hear the question. Can you say it again?
Hey, I already see how this show is. All right, bet.
Repeat the question. I ain't calling. Listen, man, they got us to 503 subscribers, man. I ain't calling nobody a hypocrite today.
I told you yesterday, Tone. I'm at their neck, Tone. I'm at their neck, dog.
Hey, anyway, so I'm not giving. Listen, they need. Let's see how they. Wait. What his name? Barry. Butch Barry. That's his offensive line. Let's see if he earned his keep.
Butch Barry. Yep.
Let's see if he earned his keep. Now everyone was screaming his name, so let's see if he lives up to his name. What position I'm missing? Running back. Now I will say this.
No. You better say wait and see
Hold
approach.
On.
You better see wait and see approach.
Why you gotta let me finish before? Because you're gonna put A-Chan and Jalen Wright. I like that combination better than
we don't know what Jalen Wright is. He didn't do. We don't know what he is. He didn't do nothing like that. We don't know who is.
Well, who is? We don't know who is.
Jalen Wright.
Why we don't? We see him last year.
We don't know what he is.
Remember, I'm the one who went back and watched the film of every rush, well, except for the last couple of them. Every rush, I said, "Oh yeah, he gonna be that man was putting in business." So I'm sorry. Yes, I have in-game experience of him. So I understand. So I would give the running back position a nod. I'll give that.
You know why G's throwing up the white flag?
Yeah, because Golden State down 22 to the
No,
Rockets.
no, because I be killing people without them even knowing that I be killing them.
Oh, if somebody died without them knowing, I mean, you ain't doing your job good enough.
Well,
Listen.
hey, that revolver don't jam up or miss, Tom.
Hey, I would say this. Running backs, I would say I like that tandem. They're younger, so no. To this point, we don't have fumble history, so that's not a concern. I know Jalen Red had that one fumble, and I guess they made it seem like it was the end of the world, but it happens. So I'll say running back, I'll give him the slight edge or just keep it on par. I'll say that. I don't think it was a drop off. I'll put it like that. And then quarterback, what are we doing here? Same old, same old. Same old. Now, backups, I'll give the edge to the backups. I would. Even Quinn Ewers over Skylar Thompson. I would. But
I don't like Triple S's comment in the chat.
Slightly.
I don't like that comment. No, you ain't got to bring it up. Don't even bring it up. Yeah. You ain't got to bring that up, Tom. You ain't got to bring it up.
Oh no, yes we are. Oh, thank you. You see,
Oh, that's real cute. That's real cute, by the way. That's cute right there. I like that.
Listen, man. If you listen to your boy sometime, you'll learn how to handle these debates, man. You hear me?
See, Tone, and in the Twitter space, I ask my man all the time, how's wifey doing? You know what I'm saying? How's this? And this is how he do me. All right, Triple S, I got you.
Hey, Lewis, I'm gonna tell you like a famous poet said one time: "It's never personal, just business." It's just business when it comes to the debate over here. So okay, what are you giving the quarterback a upgrade? Maintain it even Q? What we doing, Lou?
It's you know I'm a Zaccaneer, so it's an upgrade. I'm a Zaccaneer. You know
that.
Oh,
you standing on that? Okay, cool. I like that. I like what you're saying. But now let's go next question, right? Let's go to the next segment. After we did all that, I mean, I guess. So wait, overall, you think it's still we beat the 500? I need to run the famous poet. That's a fact. You think we still could beat
I think again, that's why I said, Tony, I think two things can be true. On paper, I would say from a position standpoint, I just think the secondary as a whole, I don't think they're better. But in a lot of other areas or aspects of the team, going just by position, I do think, and again, to your point, on paper, I do think it's better than last year.
Okay, cool.
Now, real quick, Tone.
Go ahead.
I know we got different topics, right? But this is, again, the only one that you sounded a little bit positive was in the running back room. Uh-huh. That's where you sounded a little bit positive.
Yeah.
Our boy Pablo Diaz, right? And we ain't got to be too long on this, but he says, Lewis, when are we getting back to the conversation of re-signing A-Chain? Because it looks like they just drafted his successor. Oh,
I'm so glad he brought that up. Let me go back and find something. Listen, I'm glad he said that. Go ahead, you answer that while I put up some evidence for y'all.
I don't need you to pull up none.
I got some.
I don't. Oh, so you're gonna throw that 2-yard little?
No. Go ahead, do your thing. Ask me the question. I can answer.
Again. I see how this episode is going.
So go ahead. No, ask the question. Ask the question, my boy. I'm going to answer you.
Again, it's two scenarios for me. If you're telling me that A-Chain is going to play more of a wide receiver role, not saying switching position yet, but he's going to be used more and more as a weapon from the wide receiver position, it's a whole different argument with me. It's a whole different conversation. But if you are telling me that A-Chain is going to be, again, he's a running back, then yes, I do think we should be either A, working on a contract to try to get him on a cheaper deal, or we should be exploring options maybe to move off of Devon A-Chain. Because again, from the running back perspective, Tone, I don't believe you give a 5'8", 190-pound running back a second contract in this league. I will stand on that. We're going into year 3. If a deal doesn't get done within this year, next year, it's you're playing with fire, Tone, is all I'm saying. What do we always say, Tone? We want the Dolphins, Chris Greer, the organization to get ahead of things. And we sat back with Christian Wilkins, he walked. We sat back with Javon Holland, he walked. We sat back with Robert Hunt, he walked. All I'm saying is if you don't get a deal done with A-Chain in year 3, going into 2026, it will be his final year. And all I'm saying is, again, it's 2 different conversations. A-Chain as a more of a wide receiver, I see the value. A-Chain as just a running back, second contract's going to be hard for me to justify at least.
How much do you think his second contract he's going to demand? That would be my question.
All I'm saying is I don't know that. I just know that the top of the league, the Saquon.
So do you think he's worth between $9 and $12 million a year?
At the running back position, no, I do not.
No? So
No.
what at the running back position, what would you say would be a fair amount? $8 million then a year?
Maybe 5 to 7.
5 to 7. Really?
Yeah, bro, he's 5 again. He 5'8", 190. Tony, we did the what's it called? See, again, I know people are, oh my God, what is Lewis talking about this and that? Again, bro, stop. Don't get in your feelings. Don't tell me how much you love A-Chain. I love A-Chain too. What I'm telling you is me and Tony have did the breakdown. From a running back in the NFL, their average of playing in the league is 2.7 years. That's less than 3. If you mean to tell me that a 5'8", 190-pound running back and you're willing to give him $9 to $12 million on a second contract, y'all have lost y'all's mind. Y'all have lost y'all's mind. I'm sorry. He's 5'8", 190 pounds, bro. As much as I love A-Chain, and again,
okay,
if you can get him.
You see the screen?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, so I just want you to know, you're thinking 7 to this is bro. Look, James Conner, Aaron Jones, Josh Jacobs, all of them are in the $9 to $10 million Aaron Jones, Josh Jacobs, those are all of in the $9 to $10 million range. And if you go lower, Ramondre Stevens, Josh Jacobs,
okay,
Aaron Jones, Joe Mixon.
Now, can you now just listen to the names? Joe Mixon,
top,
Josh Jacobs, Aaron Jones.
Top
you want to bring up their
top?
You want to bring up their size?
Well, they. What you mean? I'm talking about what running backs getting paid.
No.
We're not talking about size.
But no.
You have
telling you
with
why.
size. No, Lou. No, I'm not letting you do that. His size have nothing to do with it because that could be a negative,
I'm
right?
telling you, no. But again, you can't tell me no, Tone, because that's what I'm telling you is one of my main reasons of why I'm not giving him that second contract.
What I'm telling you, what you have to tell your expectations a little bit lower, because if you're thinking he's going to be getting paid more than these guys, then no, he's not. He'll probably be in that range if they decide he has that value, right? So your mindset, he could easily be in between 7 to 8 or $7 to $9 million. Because you know who get paid $8 million a year? Derrick Henry. You gonna tell me you're gonna pay him more than Derrick Henry? No. A-Chan.
Again, this is what I'm saying.
David Montgomery is getting 9.1. You gotta be into that range. That's what I'm telling you.
No. But with this,
so he can get him for $7 million a year.
Well, then, hey, cool. I'm letting him walk. Then, cool. Then I'm moving him.
You gonna let him walk? How?
No. I would be trading him, Tom.
Lewis, if you could get him I'm telling you, you could get him for cheaper than what you're thinking.
Again, Tom, did you? So then, what are we talking about? If I said if I can give A-Chain,
because you saying you're not paying him. I'm like you might not even.
I'm not paying him $9 to $12 million. No, I'm not.
That's what I'm telling you. He might not. He's not in the range of them guys.
So
the people. Derrick Henry is getting paid $8 million a year.
And
I'm telling you, you trying to move on because you think that he would get paid guaranteed. No, he won't. They can easily come out here with the
Tone, you just said David Montgomery is getting 9. So David Montgomery is
Yes.
getting more. Again, Tone, you're telling me that A
More
Chain
than
is
what?
not going to
More
make
than what? More than what? David
You just said Derrick Henry.
No.
Is that not what you just
Derrick
said?
Henry's getting $8 million.
And that's what I'm saying. So you just
$8
said
million.
that A Chain. Hold on, Tone. Hold on. You said Derrick Henry is getting $8 million, correct?
Go ahead.
That's what you said.
Mm-hmm.
And you're saying that A Chain would not get paid more than Derrick Henry. I'm telling you, I agree. He shouldn't get paid to Derrick Henry. Where you lose the argument, though, is David Montgomery is getting paid more than Derrick Henry. And if you're telling me that,
who's better than Derrick? Who's better?
Again,
who's better? Who's better? Who gave you more?
So
who's better? Who gave you more production? Derrick Henry from it.
A Chain don't give you more production than David Montgomery. Is that what you're saying?
No. What are you crazy? No.
Again, we're talking about production. From the running back, from what A Chain, go get me A Chain's numbers and go get me David Montgomery's numbers, and you telling me who gives you more production, Tom? Have you lost your mind?
It's gonna be David Montgomery. It's gonna be David Montgomery easily. Lewis, you crazy right now.
Nah, hell no.
Jesus, Lewis. You overhyping one good season, my boy. You overhyping one good season. I'm an A-Champ fan, bro. Hey, Montgomery production is better. Are you crazy?
No. Again.
Man,
what you're doing, Tone, and we all know it, and I'm sorry that I gotta say it, but how many times have you came out here and said the one person that you believe don't never fold in all these big games and this, that, and the third is Devon A Chain, and you talking like it right now? Your fandom for A Chain is
I never said that. I never said he folded. I said I'm telling you what we could get him at when it comes to contract. First of all, you got to be like me and learn how to click into GMO when it comes to getting that contract done.
What do you think we can get him at?
I say you could easily get him between 7 to 9 million. Easily. You talk about 9, 10, no. 7 to 9 easily. I think you could get him, especially if you come at him this year, for sure, hands down, you can. For sure. That's what I'm saying.
And that's what I said.
To move off of him. Why?
And Tone, that's all I said. All I'm saying is we need to start having those conversations, because the longer
you talk about get rid of, man.
The longer, when I posed the question, didn't I say you should have those initial conversations now, because he's going into year 3, and the longer you wait, and he's more and more productive. Now again, Tone, wasn't there a thing that said A Chain is now, again, it don't really matter in the grand scheme of everything, right? But for people that love fantasy, you know who's projected to be the number 1 fantasy player going into 2025? Who is it?
Oh, yeah. I don't want Son to come on, man.
I know it is. I know you sent that. I know you sent that. So again, the league thinks from the fantasy perspective that A Chain is going to be very productive. So what I'm saying is, if you're not having these conversations going into year 3, the longer you wait,
but what conversations you want to have?
Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Every week you wait. Cha-ching, cha-ching,
what
cha-ching.
conversation are you trying to have? Because now you're trying to have a conversation of
I'm trying to have a conversation.
But you said, or do you want to revisit to possibly moving off of him? And I'm like, no, because we can get him for lower than what you think we're going to pay him. Why are we moving off of A-Chan? No, keep that production in-house. Keep on building, man.
Yeah, all right, cool.
That's what we do. Listen, man, I'm telling you right now. Listen, man, before I know y'all like the way I be cooking on this show, right? Listen, if y'all want, I didn't even say cooking you. I just said cooking. I can't. You see, guilty conscience. We got 45 of y'all in the building. Please hit the like button. If you haven't heard, we finally hit the 500 mark. So if you want to get in the drawing for the giveaway, remember there's going to be 2 winners. There's going one is going to get the jersey, and another one is going to get the draft hat. If you want to put your name in the raffle to get the jersey and the draft hat, make sure after this show ends, go down in the comment section and just type in #TBP, and that's all you have to do.
Oh, real
and we're gonna do that.
Real quick.
Go ahead, Lou.
Scott Jackson. As Pablo said, all 5 running backs that Tony mentioned are on their second team. What? So you mean to tell me they got their second contracts from other teams? Is that what you're saying?
No, not all of them.
Again,
No,
that's what
no,
Pablo said.
no. Hold on. Wait. Hold
on.
on.
I'm just
If
telling you
you
what
go,
Pablo said.
hold on. Okay, if Pablo go with that, then go see how much the first team gave them. Go
I'm
like
just telling you what Pablo said.
that's what I'm
That's all I'm
exactly.
telling you.
And then and so exactly what are you saying is, matter of fact, thank you for saying that. So thinking from this standpoint, since you want to say that, they going out there and they still not getting paid. You see what the market is out there. So stay right here where we care about you and take this money right here. Because the people out there are savages.
I don't know nothing about that.
Saquon Barkley had to leave. He had to have his third season to get paid. Stop. I'm telling you, that's just helping my argument out. Y'all
want to see a dead body?
That's a fact. You see what they got going on out there. Look what James Cook going through. You guess what these owners are saying? Go out there and see how much they're gonna pay you. Then come back and holler at me. These are facts. We know what. Look what Jonathan Taylor had to go through. Go out there and see what they're gonna pay you. Then you come back and holler at me. I'm just telling y'all. You go out there to go get $8 million? You going out there to go get $9 million? I'm willing to pay you 7 and 9 right here. How many teams need a running back? After the draft, how many teams need running backs now? Take that in consideration.
I know. Well, I'm glad you brought that up. I know Miami don't need to be paying one on their second deal. I know that. I know Miami's one of those teams that don't need one.
Yeah, I get it. You see what he said right here? Even Saquon had to leave, and they didn't pay him till after his first year. He balled out. They didn't pay him.
And again, that's fine.
So you're gonna tell me you're gonna leave and go have his third season? By all means.
So I just want to know: are we comparing Etienne to Saquon? Is that what we're doing?
No, that's my argument for him to stay right here. You're not Saquon, sir. He had to go get his third season to get paid. He didn't get that when he left. He get that after he took them to the Super Bowl, and they won it. So if you think you have that type of effect on the team, by all means, go out there and take your bag, homie. Or you can stay right here where we drafted you, where we going to give you that money, and you comfortable with the offense. You know Mike McDaniel loved you. He going to use you. Mike McDaniel got you to the number one fantasy running back. How the other team going to use you?
Shout out to Mr. Paul.
You want their running back and bought in free agents and drafted them for replacement. And Bill Belichick had Tom Brady the whole time.
So now we go back to the quarterback. We're talking running backs. I don't know why.
No, what I'm telling you is, listen, that team was built. That team was built. The team that y'all talk about, y'all got to think about why I want to keep him here. Want to keep him here because we need foundational players. You need to build a culture of good players. You can't just keep moving on people move up like you already built. Like your team, like we one of them teams. Then that's what y'all think.
Shout out to Mr. Park, man. Mr. Park, I seen a little clip of what you kind of did last night. You stood on business last night, Mr. Park.
Oh, that is a fact. I heard it, Mr. Park. I heard it.
Salute to you last night on Peace Channel, Mr. Park. Salute to you.
Yeah.
But no, I agree. Listen, again, no one's saying to trade A-Chain. What I'm saying is you got to start having these conversations, Tone, right? To see where at least his head is. Because, again, you're going into year 3. You don't want to go into year 4 with nothing done.
No,
that's all I'm saying is.
That's a fact.
Right?
But when I approach him, I'm approaching to sign him, not a possible trade.
Okay.
I mean, remember when I said you could possibly trade him now? I'm like, if you want to get the highest value, wait till mid-season, right before the trade deadline. Around about week 8 or 9, okay. See what this boy can do? Who want to make that final push to get in the make that playoff run or make that Super Bowl run? That's all I'm saying. But listen, finally, before you see that one took up too much, because you hate my dog A-Chain now. I don't know what this A-Chain agenda. I don't know what this A-Chain agenda is, but I don't really like it though. You got me devaluing my boy just to show you how to get these contract negotiations going. You hear me? I can do both sides now. You hear me? Listen, it's the logo first over here. But
there you
before
go.
We get out of here,
seven toes again.
Yeah, you know it. Hey, listen, you gotta have 7 toes. I can't play both sides of the field if my feet are cemented in the ground. No. I got it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you how good you is, so I'll let you to let you know that we want you, and then I'm gonna tell you what you're competing against and show you your shortcomings, so you can take the money I want you to get. Right? You hear me? Last one. Um, early. I know it's the first time that the first show after the draft, or the second one technically. What are you looking forward to this offseason from the rookies?
Playing time. That's what
Mm,
I'm looking for. I'm looking for
mm,
playing time. I think G said it earlier in the chat. I would have to go back up and find it. Listen, Kenneth Grant is going to make mistakes. Jonah Sabanea is going to miss a block, maybe 2, hell, maybe 5. Right? Jordan Phillips, if he gets on the field, is probably going to have a blunder. Right? Ollie Gordon is probably going to miss an assignment this season.
mm,
Let it happen, bro.
mm.
That's what I'm looking forward to, Tone. I'm tired of the Dolphins not drafting players, and then these players, it's 2 years down the line, and they got 37 snaps in 2 years. When we're watching other teams across this league, again, rookies, veterans, whoever, everybody makes mistakes. What I'm looking for, Tone, from our rookie class is go out there and get meaningful snaps. That's what in my opinion, that's what we should all want, right?
That's a fact. Yeah.
Everything is not going to be perfect, but let them go out there and learn. Let them take their lumps and let them get better. Because no one gets better by holding a clipboard or just watching in the film room. That all those narratives, that's wrong. Put
First
them
of
on the
all,
field
Vonjo,
and let
heck
them get
no.
to work.
Before I get, I'm gonna ask you a question afterwards. What I'm looking forward to is, like you said, playing time. But the first thing I'm gonna be looking forward to is, you know how I gave y'all them quotes. I want to see if they actually back up their words. I want to see if they mentality. They come in here, they have that dog mentality. I want to see if they begin to change the way the practice go. Are they going to practice with that edge? Are they going to show? Because practice make perfect. You can say whatever you want. One thing I'm going to tell you what you're not going to do. You are not going to go and a lot of gagging practice and think you're going to turn it on once you get on the arm field. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. If y'all wonder why I always want to see fights, why I want to see chippiness in practice, because you cannot not be chippy in practice and then think you're gonna go be chippy on the game time. He called G. Oh, it's worse than I thought. That's a fact.
Hey man, hey, let me say it right now. I hate Dave. I'm not gonna lie to you. I hate Dave. No, for real. That's on that. Hey, Tone, that's real shit. I hate Dave. I ain't gonna lie to you. I hate him.
Oh, that was an H. First of all, shout out to the name changes. I'm not gonna lie. I just noticed
That's crazy.
GM
I
Tony
hate
and they
Dave.
can let them do it.
No. I hate Dave. That's crazy.
Listen, all I'm saying is I want to see those players get after it. I'm going to ask you a question shortly, Vonjo, because you remind me of my last question I was going to ask. Well, one of my last questions. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Are they going to bring that attitude to the practice field? And because that's the only way you're going to know that that's going to translate into actual game field, gameplay, right? Now, Lou, the reason I supposed to ask you after, it was my second one, but we got, tied into that 8-10 thing. The reason that I was asking you about the roster and you think it's better or if it's had improved or took a drop off is because now the way it's constructed, do you still think we're the number 2 team in the AFC East? Do you think Patriots
even before this draft and everything, Tony, I said until what I mean, again, this is what I was saying, Tone. How can I just go if the narrative is with the Dolphins, if we got to take a wait and see approach, then how in the hell am I going to sit here and say that the Patriots are better than us? They haven't beat us.
I'm glad. Thank you. No, but now you sound like me. When I was, you know what? Go ahead. You right.
No, I'm just saying they haven't beat us. So again, until the Patriots become the number 2 team in the AFC or the Jets become the number 2 team in the AFC, then no. Until further notice, the Miami Dolphins are the second best team in the AFC East.
Yep, and that's I have that same mindset. So I don't really got to elaborate too much on it, but yeah, until they show me otherwise. No, I mean you got to show me you can beat us. Now I am a little skeptical about the Patriots because that dude is over there and Tua hasn't beat him yet.
I got you, Sean. I got
Mike
you, dog.
Vrabel. Yeah, Mike Vrabel is over there and Tua hasn't. Yeah, I'm a little skeptical about that one. But yeah, until I see otherwise, no, you got to prove it to me. So I still think we're coming in at least at minimum number 2 now. The Buffalo Bills, that's a whole different story. We're not telling no lies over here. All right, so that's what I had. Oh, you got anything else, Lou? I know y'all like us going 1 hour and a half. The games are on. I gotta. It looked like the Panthers and the Lightning that are in the good one. Last time I checked, it was 2-2, Lou. You hear me? And I don't mean Lou.
Again, listen, I'm talking football over here. I don't know why you keep trying to talk.
The Lakers are playing, and my boy Sean say he waiting on that text message, which means it might be some good news. Oh yeah, shout out for the reminder. Listen, pound TBP in the comment section after the stream ends. You got until the stream starts tomorrow. I mean on Friday. He said, "Oh, I'm sorry, Vonjo. You right, Vonjo. You right. All right. They keep. Hey, players mess up too. Tony, are they going to change the coach? No, not that one. Not that one, Vonjo. I wanted to answer the other one. He said, are they going to change the culture, or are they going to change by the current culture, Lewis and Tony, or are they going to be changed by the current culture? You know what? And that's what I want to see. Vonjo, is are their actions going to back up what they said in their words? Are they going to go out there and be those dogs that we saw that they say they are? I ain't gonna say that we saw that they were, that they say they are. So if I give you my initial my thought process, I think so. I think they are going to show and begin to change the culture. Because one thing I say, once you're a dog, you're a dog. They're not going to accept it. I'll tell you this: they probably going to be more like Jordan Brooks, and you're going to see them having they're probably not going to do it their first year because they're rookies. But you're going to see some frustration set in if they see that this culture, if they don't follow the lead. Remember when I had that back and forth on Vonjo with Lewis, and he was like, the team is soft and they're not going to change him, and he's going to keep 10 toes down. And what I said, all they got to do is start getting a couple more little by little, get them dogs in there, and then you're going to start outnumbering the weak-minded individuals. And it gives you just that much confidence to continue to go and motivate you to continue. Because now you see the change slowly but surely coming along. Zach Wilson undefeated against Vrabel. Oh, great point. And he got to win a record against Buffalo. So Vonjo, to your question, yes, I think that because you got the Jordan Brooks in the building, and I forgot who I got to go down the roster, but you starting to get some dogs in the building to where now they could create a pack, and that'll motivate each other, and then they could start weeding out the weakness out of this locker room. That's a fact. Matter of fact, they should start. I want to see fights. Stop punching them soft people. The Patrick Paul. Weed out them softy. Yes, one player at a time. That is the fact. You got to crawl before you walk, Vonjo. You want to answer that, Lou, or what?
No, I think you. I agree with what you said. So no, I'm good.
Yeah, get them people up out of this locker room, bruh. Yeah, I'm telling you, if they go out there and within the first week they have a fight, I'm gonna be the happiest fan in this fan base. I'm telling you right now, especially if it's first day. set the tone, man. Come here and set that tone, man.
Here we go. So, because we're about to end this thing. I'm gonna say my piece. Tony can send us up out of here. But so for the 500 subscribers, we've been telling y'all there's a draft day hat coming plus a jersey of your choice coming to any subscriber or any people that come and watch us. All you have to do when this episode ends here tonight, go back to the video, leave hashtag TBP in the comment section. We will write down every name that is in there. That means you are in the running. Friday, we will review, go over, and sometime next week, we will pick out the 2 lucky winners. Appreciate y'all for getting us to 500. There's still more to come, but again, appreciate it. Remember, after this video ends, go back to it, hashtag TBP in the comment to enter the giveaway. And salute to y'all, man. Appreciate y'all.
Salute to y'all. And with that being said, there's no more to be said. Peace out. We out.
Peace.